Okay, Lil Peep. Dang.
Little P.
Dang. A dude who just owns exactly what he is. Didn't care. He died of an overdose. He's doing like a full Kurt Cobain thing.
Little Peep might be A.
I'm going to have to give him a B, I think.
Nah, he championed a genre
Yeah,
that
he championed the genre
changed
so
the
well.
trajectory of everything, and he died from a drug overdose.
He elected an Eminem. Yeah, he literally came, killed it, and left. And made, like, grown men cry on stage.
And his music is phenomenal, and he also borrows from a genre where you're able to do those kind of... You can be a little bit more extra, and it doesn't come off as goofy.
You know what? I literally agree with you. I think he's so what he is. He's not trying to do anything. His influences lean so much in that direction that he'd be the coolest rock star like back in the day. He would have been in what's the Maddens? Good Charlotte. He would have been if he was in Good Charlotte, they would have been way more successful, way cooler. Perfect tattoos. What Adam 22, who's apparently got the coolest podcast on earth, has the Lisa Simpson tattoo. Like he's getting tattoos done that he kind of started. Yeah, I think he's an A. I think he might be just under Vince Staples, because Vince Staples still just a cool guy. He's a cool LA dude. And he's not.
Yeah.
He couldn't be cooler than Kanye.
It's like
I think that's
distracting
safe.
because of how... Yeah, the stuff he's done is amazing,
Yes.
but that doesn't mean he's not a goofy.
100, because the thing is, you can't get at him. You can kind of try to get it. It's like the whole idea, you got this fight happening, right? You could probably get a jab or two in on Jack Harlow. Same with Playboy Cardi. You just can't get a jab in on Lil Peep. There's no jabs to take. Future, you try to all day long, you can't get anything. Vince Staple, it's also really hard to get a jab. He just doesn't care enough to even have the punches land. Yeah, I think that's safe. I think it's a very safe bet. Next one is very interesting one.
Earl Sweat.
Oh, dang. He's so alternative. He's like the most alternative dude on earth that everyone loves.
Had the world... He could have been like that, one of the best new rappers, and just went, nah, I'm going to make these weird songs go for a minute and a half.
Yes.
Where I'm doing really slow poetry that no one really knows what it's about.
But that's a goofy thing to do. I've got to be completely honest. He's getting clowned on for his music. He's making music for thinkers, which is a pretty goofy thing to do. He's close to being like a poet. I don't think he's cooler than Mac Miller.
But is that goofy?
Yeah, it's a bit goofy. It's a bit goofy to do like weird songs that sound like circus music. Like purposefully. I love it. It's the best thing on earth. But he's making music for nerds.
It's got to be
like the
C,
idea,
right? It's got to be C.
Yeah, it's got to be C. 100%.
It's got to be C, and it's probably right there with Mac.
Right there, right under Mac. I think that's nice. He's cooler than French Montana, who's fallen. Oh,
Oh,
dang.
no. All right, up next,
no.
we got Chance the
No.
Rapper. Who
who had like the world at his fingertips, and it. Nah, you gotta make him a little bit further. He's
the
not worse
goofiest.
than Hobson.
He is.
Oh,
He is.
He's not
There
worse
has
than
been
anyone.
no one in the game that has gotten goofed on as much
You're right.
as
Yeah, it's so sad.
Chance the Rapper.
Do you know why I hate it? Because when he came out, he literally
Acid rapper.
He went from really talented drug addict.
If you ever actually hit me, I'm better watch out for my brother.
He went from really talented drug addict to
Oh my God.
to married guy that loves God.
Yeah,
and he got clowned the whole way through.
Because the whole idea, I had this French Montana fall off, which made him down here. Because everything he built himself on failed, which is exactly what happened with Chance.
Chance
He
was
literally-
nearly
yeah.
a higher peak
yeah.
and then a bigger fall.
Yeah, 100%.
Whereas like
100%. Hobson never even he just
had his lane. He just had his lane.
which is goofy.
This is
and
where we
ignorant.
realise Hobson is S tier.
No, but he isn't. He's literally like the worst person on earth.
Oh yeah, God yeah.
I love Hobson though. He's like cringe rap. He literally is in the genre of cringe rap. Which, yeah, anyway. We're looking at an interesting dude here. A very interesting dude. A very, very interesting dude. ASAP Rocky. I don't know where to go with this. Because what's happened, he's done a French Montana. where he's fallen off, and he's now Rihanna's husband.
Yep.
But he came into the game as the coolest guy that rap had ever seen.
Yeah.
He did a French Montana, the whole French Montana analogy. He came in with this thing, and if it fails, he drops.
I remember watching Goldie, the film clip for Gold. Oh yeah, what are we talking about? That was
It was the coolest thing I'd
was
probably
the
ever
cool-
seen at the time,
yeah,
ever.
watching that, and my mate's we were in high school. My mate's big sister, like, walked in the front door and went to the kitchen.
Yeah.
She was like, "Hi," and then went in there, and then like came back to watch the TV, and she was like, "Who is that?"
Yes. Yeah.
He might be.
Oh, because what the thing is with
What do you-
ASAP, I remember opening up Tumblr. This was back in the day. Here's a real. I think I've told you this one.
Yeah. Yeah.
But my first success on the internet. It's very cringy. Like, again, we don't think we're not goofies. This is a goofy thing that I did. I did a Tumblr called ASAP Rocky Hype that blew up. Got 10,000 followers.
I didn't know this.
Really?
No.
Yeah, that was my first kind of thing on the internet. I just posted photos of ASAP Rocky,
Yeah.
and it blew up. And because I thought he was the coolest thing on earth. Dang, that's really I'm feeling terrible after saying that, but it's true. He's cool. He was popping at the time.
Yeah, you can't be doing that.
I can't be doing that. I'm talking. I was how old was I doing that? 16. I was 16.
I was thinking Rocky was going to be in like B until I heard you say that you made that. No, I might have to go. Rocky is probably.
We give him like a D.
Rocky is low B.
Dang.
To this day, he's low B.
I think he's cooler.
He can hang. He can, yeah.
He's cooler than 50 Cent. Let's just be honest. He fell off, but his whole thing was on being
He is
cool.
cooler than How did Fitty get there? He's definitely cooler than Fitty.
Yeah, he's cooler than 50. I don't think he's cool as Jack Heasy. But then Jack Heasy's just nicer.
Jack Easy also has that young boy. He's more humble.
Yeah, he's more humble. He owns everything that's going on more.
I want to go.
He's not cooler than Jack Heasy, though. I don't think he's cooler than Jack. Because he's fallen off. He has the ability to fall off. Jack Harlow hasn't fallen off now. That's the.
He put out that album no one knew about.
All
right, I'm gonna go.
Should we go higher than Jack Harlow?
But then this is where it gets tricky because he's up there with Playboy Cardi. He pretty much made Playboy Cardi.
He looked at Playboy Cardi as like a cool thing. Playboy Cardi was someone who ASAP Rocky thought was cool, which therefore is just going to be the reason.
All right, yeah.
Okay, we've done it. Sorry, Jack. Okay, how are we looking?
What time are we up to there?
55. Oh, but did we start 5 minutes later? Okay, Conway the Machine. I don't know if you know too much about Conway.
No, I don't even know this guy.
Yeah.
I want to pull up some more.
We're gonna go some people we both know. Skepta, you're not the biggest Skepta fan. Okay, we got Big Sean. Could be an interesting one. Oh, Lil Wayne. Hey, dang. Oh, okay. No, yeah, we're doing a little bit of dragging just to throw some people up there because we want to make sure we cover all our bases.
Yeah. Okay.
Trying to see if there's anyone else we should push up. No, it's looking pretty good.
All right, we've got
Okay, do we want to make it more
Slow Tie.
slow? Do you think that's too? Does that change it a little bit too much? I think we're going to leave British people out of it.
All right, yeah.
We're leaving. Sorry, 21 Savage. Slow tie is a whole different game.
All right, we're looking
a
at
whole different genre.
We're looking at XXXTentacion.
XXXTentacion. Oh my goodness.
His name is hard to say, which is anti-goofy. It's a very
He forced everyone to do it as well,
Yeah,
which is
yeah,
the
yeah.
annoying thing. He almost beat people to death in prison. He's
It
terrifying.
was crazy. He assaulted his pregnant girlfriend.
Yeah. He.
Is that anti-goofy?
That's a pretty cool thing to do. Assaulting your girlfriend and getting away with it.
Oh, and also, I mean, we should have said this up the top or somewhere else, but
Yeah.
like,
These things aren't good.
yeah, being cool.
Future's
Future's a terrible person.
Future's an absolutely terrible person.
But being
Yeah.
being cool and good are two different things.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. And that's
Yeah.
why we would have to just put it like that. It's the whole idea you'd have like Marlon Brando in A Streetcar Named Desire, like a dude with a wife beater on who beat his wife. Women loved him because they were scared of him.
He was wearing.
He
It was
was
a dead
dangerous.
giveaway, dude.
Yeah, like what's I know. It's like, what's he gonna do next? There's something cool about that. But anyway, okay.
All right.
XXXTentacion has that
A tier.
old-fashioned
He's A
sort
tier.
of. I don't think he's cooler than Playboy Cardi though.
Oh, and he's kind of he's weird when he's talking as well.
He's weird. He's a naturally weird dude.
type shit.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. He always says type shit, which is actually maybe a cool thing to do, having a limited vocabulary.
He wanted to change the world. He probably could have. He inspired a generation. He did an Eminem thing.
But also in a not goofy way.
He loved metal music. He loved sad boy rap. He really nailed.
He
Weirdo stuff. He's a natural weirdo though.
natural weirdo, but high fat. Because if you look at this row, where we've got Playboy Cardi, we've got Lil Uzi Vert,
Yeah,
it's stuff
he's
like
looking like he's in there, but I think he's a little bit above. Uzi's more fashionable. In all honesty, I think he's cooler than 21 Savage because he hasn't kind of taken an L.
I'm gonna go X is low A.
Oh no, he's not. He's not cooler than Playboy Cardi. He's not naturally cool. Playboy Cardi.
No. Goofy. Playboy Cardi has negative goofy points. I don't know. I think he's got more goofy points than X does.
Who?
Playboy Cardi has more goofy points.
Nah, not at all. Because the whole idea, Playboy Cardi makes cool music. X makes goofy music for nerds and young boys. Playboy Cardi makes cool music for alternative people.
Yeah, I don't know how, but X kind of makes misogyny not cool. He kind of takes all the cool out of
I'll
misogyny.
say the cool out of misogyny. I don't think he's cooler than ASAP Rocky. I was scared of him, which is great. I think he might. Does he just beat Jack Harlow? But I think he's not as cool as Lil Uzi Vert. It's a tough one. This is a real tough one. Okay, XXXTentacion, kids loved him.
I'm going between Jack and Rocky.
Oh,
You want to go under Jack?
maybe just under Jack.
Fitty versus X?
Fitty versus X.
X is definitely
yeah.
cooler than
Okay, he's
Fitty.
cooler than
No
Fitty.
doubt.
Yeah, fair. Very fair.